All right, welcome to Monday Movement Odds Breakdown and Early Bets for UFC 313. We're going to jump right into this. I have 4 straight up bets and a 5-team parlay to go over with you. So let's jump right into it here. First bet of the night is Osman Diaz here. We grabbed him at a plus 160, took him at a plus 155. My metrics are showing this should be a 50-50 fight. You'll see that here. And I do believe that there is value, blackjack value there. We're getting 10 percentage points of difference at plus 155, at plus 168. We're getting 12.7. So I recommend a bet on Osman Diaz. I do not know which way this line is going. I thought it was going to go in his direction. It's not, interestingly enough. And if we take a look at who Ribeiro has faced, huge underdog against Will Curry, who turned out to be a bit of a dud coming out of the Cage Warriors on Contender Series. This is his UFC debut, and Osman Diaz is coming down from light heavyweight to meet him at the middleweight. If we look at these fights before that, these are very, very low level. Decision, split decision. Yeah, so no UFC level competition. Whereas if we take a look at Ozzy Diaz here, on the other hand, he lost to Ming Yang Zhang as an underdog, who looks like a very good prospect. He beats Bavon Lewis, who is not a UFC caliber fighter, but is right on the edge. Chuck Campbell beats him as a slight favorite. Loses to Joe Pfeiffer. He was a slight favorite in the Contender Series. So his 2 losses are against high level, and he beats everyone else. So that being said, he has UFC experience. He's coming down, will have the height advantage, have the reach advantage, and he is fighting a guy who is a Contender Series alum, making his debut fight. So give me that plus 168 all day long. Next fight, Bruno Ferreira here. We have him at a plus 135. Our combined bet, 2 units to win 2.5. We are getting a plus 125 on that. We do also have 2 units on Osman Diaz at the plus 157.5. And there will be another unit on Diaz. But again, I thought betting now would be smart. It's going the other way. So we're going to wait and see on it. But there you go. Ferreira, 2 units to win 2.5. I have him a 55% favorite. So he's an underdog. So we are getting 12.4 percentage points of value on Bruno Ferreira. Current line for Bruno Ferreira is plus 129. Down to plus 120. There's some plus 135s. This is just a percentage matchup. Either one of these guys is favored. I mean, even if Bruno Ferreira is favored, he really should be like a minus 140, minus 135 in that range. So the fact that we're getting plus money, this is a good bet. Don't know where this will land either. So far, what I found interesting is we've been absolutely crushing it each week in these last couple of weeks, and yet we're not on the right side of the line movement. So a lot of money is coming in on guys that end up losing. So usually I like to follow the markets and see what they're doing, but I think there's some real holes in these markets and opportunities to find good bets. So give me Bruno Ferreira there. Okay, so Bruno Ferreira, 2 units to win 2.5, and then we move to the next one. I'm going to do this one here. Bobby Green, we got him at a plus 375. We got him at a plus 395. So I don't know. Did we get him at 395? Anyways. Okay, our next one here, Bobby Green. We put 2 units at plus 387.5 combined score. Currently, he's sitting at a plus 360 here. Line should be coming down. Not sure where that closes at. Maybe Roofy gets put in the parlays, but this is a good bet here. This is my largest value play of the night. For this reason, Bobby Green, I have predicted at 55%. They have similar Glico 1 and WHR. Bobby Green is 1794, 1873, and Roofy is 1727 and 1766. Now, factored into this is the fact that Roofy is on the upswing, and so maybe the Glico 1 and WHR don't fully account for it, but that is accounted for in 55%. Normally, with this differential on Glico 1 and WHR, we'd be looking at a 60 to 65% chance for Bobby Green. So 55% will take it. Even at that, we're getting a 33.9% difference. This is a strictly, Bobby Green's been around for a while. People have seen him lose. They've seen him win against high-level competition, but they always forget the level of competition. And so if we take a look, Roofy beats James Lontop in decision as a minus 950, and that line went up. He beats Jamie Malarkey as a minus 265, and then he wins his Contender Series fight, which, by the way, I watched that. He was a plus 180 underdog, and that was a war. He was down 2 rounds to Mago Madaliev, and he was going to lose that if he didn't get the TKO in the third. So, James Lontop, Bobby Green, massive upgrade. So, and the line's still way too high. So, plus 375 is what we're taking. Bobby Green right here, 2 units to win 7.75 units on Bobby Green. Last bet of the night, other than our parlay, which we'll get into, Justin Gaethje, currently at a plus 120. We got him at a plus 110. I am showing him a 60% projected probability. He has higher Glico 1 and WHR scores than Rafael Fiziev. He's 22.62 on Glico, 19.65 for Rafael Fiziev. That's a big difference. I know the fight was close last time, but again, if we're taking the guy who won the first fight, and Gaethje is getting plus money, we have to take that. We consider him at 60%, and so we're getting 14.5 percentage points of value on that. And if we take a look at this here, currently he's at a plus 123 actually on Bet Online. This is either wrong or a rogue line here on Gaethje, minus 143, but across the boards, we're seeing between plus 115, plus 125. I don't know how long you can wait on that. I am waiting. I'm waiting on all of these because, like I said, so far, it seems like people just go with the reason why we're getting value in the first place. And a lot of the reason why we're getting value is public sentiment. So, for instance, Mauricio Roofy getting set at a minus 460. People just don't factor in the strength of schedule and the levels, and they just see hot prospect, old veteran, and let's just lay minus 500 and pray. But we're going the other way, and we think the old dog has some new tricks. And so Bobby Green here at a plus 387.5. Right now you can get about a plus 360 is a good bet. And so let's recap our bets. These are our straight bets. We have 2 units on Bobby Green at plus 387 combined. That is providing us 33.9% differential between projected probability and implied probability on the line, with an expected ROI of 161% on your investment. Next one, Justin Gaethje. We got him at a plus 110, 2 units to win 2.2. We give him a 60% chance of winning, which is 14.5 percentage points different than the implied probability, with an expected ROI of 32%. Bruno Ferreira, we got him at a plus 125 combined. We give him a 55% chance of winning, 12.4 percentage points of value, 29% expected ROI. And Osman Diaz at a plus 168, we have even more. We got him at a plus 157.5. So that has an expected ROI at plus 168 of 12.7%. Sorry, a differential of 12.7% and an expected ROI of 34%. Last bet of the night, you'll see it here. Small sprinkle, half unit to win 10.47. It's a plus 2,000, slightly over. And it is the 3 named fighters here, Gaethje, Bruno Ferreira, Osman Diaz, parlayed with Curtis Blades and Marion Santos, who are showing slight value as favorites. And that's a 5-teamer paying out plus 2,000. So that's Gaethje, Ferreira, Diaz, Blades, Santos, 5-teamer to win 10.47 units. And that is what we have on the night. So we are We have quite a few bets. We're seeing quite a bit of value, especially on Bobby Green. And then these here, we may be getting in on Ryo Tusoria, the Japanese fighter. We are waiting on that one. I think that one is going to be a parlay special with Josh Van. I think that could get up to minus 250. My guess is we see a plus 210 on him, and we will take that. So that has a weight sign next to it. Unless Moreno's line gets way, way out of control, I don't like the matchup. I'm not betting at this line, but if we get a plus 650, there is no doubt value, 9 percentage points of value. So get me up to a 600, and I'll take a look at Moreno. He's worth a half unit at that point. And there you go. That's it. So that's our odds movement. We're going to keep an eye on these top ones here. Most likely get a few more units in. Go over that as the week goes on. We'll get to that point. I'm going to have the midweek to show you if we're putting any more in immediately. And then we will have the final face-off, post-face-off breakdown, Friday's face-off segment. And we'll go over our final bets for the card. And then we always have the live betting during the live stream. So like, subscribe, follow, and check out the live stream on Saturday. We're just going to be doing it for the prelims in this one, but there's plenty of good bets to get into there. So join us, and I'll see you at the window.